The breaking news.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that
better deal than Rodrygo.
So you never miss a moment.
Liverpool enter race to sign.
Transfer news.
38 Diaz replacement Liverpool were at the foot of an unscalable mountain when Jurgen Klopp up and left at the end of the 2023-24 season. But Arne Slot has since proved himself a more than worthy successor, winning the Premier League in his debut season as manager. Arne Slot achieved remarkable success with Liverpool, especially given the club's limited transfer activity. Only major addition to the first team was Federico Chiesa, who made just one Premier League start throughout the campaign. However, Liverpool's financial position has changed significantly since then. The club has displayed its financial muscle with recent high-profile signings, most notably breaking the British transfer record by paying $116 million for Florian Wirtz. As they prepare for another transformative window, Luis Diaz looks set to complete his switch to Bayern Munich, leaving a vacancy on the left wing that could require immediate attention. While Luis Diaz is on his way out over the past few seasons, Diaz has firmly established himself as one of the league's premier wide players. He contributed to 25 goals last season, second only to Mohamed Salah among Liverpool players, playing a key role in the team's title triumph. Despite his performances, Diaz has entered the final 2 years of his contract, and contract negotiations have stalled. It's understood that Diaz has communicated his desire to move on this summer. While financial motivations likely influence this decision, keeping a disgruntled star would be a risk Slot is unwilling to take. Now on the verge of sealing his move to Germany, Liverpool are weighing up their next move. Rodrygo has been a name frequently associated with the Reds. The financial demands to secure him, especially with a blockbuster deal for UHR Alexander Isak also underway, make the move highly unlikely. Instead, Liverpool may opt for a more economical approach. Liverpool pursue cost-effective Rodrygo alternative. According to reports out of Spain, Liverpool are now turning their attention to RB Leipzig's Antonio Nusa. Although Rodrygo remains on FSG's radar, Nusa presents a significantly cheaper alternative. The Norwegian is believed to be available for around €45 million, £38 million. A fraction of the £78 million Real Madrid are demanding for Rodrygo. This price difference may prompt Liverpool's owners to move swiftly in pursuit of Nusa. Why? Nusa makes sense for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo is expected to reprise his role on the left of Liverpool's front three next season. Having equaled Diaz's tally of 25 goal involvements last campaign, former striker-turned-pundit Peter Crouch even suggested that Gakpo has elevated his game since Slot's arrival. Given Gakpo's prominence in Slot's plans, Nusa wouldn't face excessive pressure to deliver immediately. The 20-year-old winger scored 5 goals and registered 7 assists in 36 appearances for Leipzig, starting only 23 of those games, previously of Club Brugge. Nusa had engaged in talks with both Chelsea and Tottenham before settling on Leipzig. His displays have earned widespread praise, with talent scout Jacek Kulig referring to him as a future icon. Though he can feature in multiple positions, the stats clearly indicate his strongest impact comes from the left wing. Nusa is more than just a skilled attacker. He's an explosive athlete with the ability to glide past defenders effortlessly, combining pace and balance in a way that could make him Liverpool's next elite winger. Slot may very well mold him into something even greater than Rodrygo. His talents haven't gone unnoticed by fellow countryman Erling Haaland, who praised Nusa, stating he's special. Let's not burden him too early, but his talent is undeniable. It's all about continued growth. In addition to his attacking flair, Nusa is known for his defensive work rate. According to SofaScore, he averaged 1.2 tackles and 1/4 duels per game in the Bundesliga last season. Stats from FBref reinforce these traits, placing him among the top 14% of attacking midfielders and wingers in Europe for successful take-ons, and in the top 19% for tackles per 90 minutes, having already become the second youngest goal scorer in Champions League history. He's shown the potential to reach the levels of a player like Rodrygo's 14 goals and 11 assists last season put him in another Tier 1 Nusa. hasn't yet reached, but the Norwegian winger clearly has the raw tools to get there. At half the cost, it's a logical gamble. Rodrygo remains one of the top wide men in the world, but his league tally of just 6 goals last season shows room for improvement. While he would benefit from a fresh start at Anfield, the financial gap between him and Nusa makes the latter the smarter investment, especially with Nusa just beginning to tap into his vast potential. Isak saga overshadowing key defensive dilemma, while the Alexander Isak pursuit has taken center stage for Liverpool this summer with a potential fee of £150 million. One unresolved issue continues to linger: the future of Ibrahima Konate. Like Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah earlier in the year, has entered the final 12 months of his current deal. While Slot successfully secured extensions for Van Dijk and Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold opted to leave despite his deep ties to the club. Now, Slot and Liverpool find themselves in a similar position with Konate. Real Madrid have shown strong interest and may attempt to exploit the situation by targeting a free transfer next year. Liverpool, keen to avoid losing Konate without a replacement in place, are now exploring potential long-term options for the centre-back position to ensure depth heading into next season's Champions League campaign. Marc Guéhi, back on Liverpool's radar. Crystal Palace captain Marc Guéhi is emerging as a leading candidate to bolster Liverpool's defence. The 24-year-old England international, who drew significant interest from Newcastle United last summer and Tottenham in January, is in the final year of his contract. Slot is understood to be a fan of the Palace star, but Liverpool's interest may hinge on 2 key factors. Firstly, the Futbolists turned down a £65 million bid last summer, which could be a sticking point again. Secondly, Guéhi's willingness to leave, especially after Palace secured European football for next season. Interest from Newcastle and Chelsea adds to the competition. Both clubs may offer Guéhi more guaranteed playing time, especially if Konate stays at Anfield. If Liverpool proceed with a record move for Isak, financial constraints could impact their ability to fund a deal for Guéhi. Even so, it would be wise for the club to have backup options lined up in case the pursuit stalls or the price becomes too steep. Manchester United eye Randal Kolo Muani amid striker search. Manchester United have now entered the race to sign Randal Kolo Muani as they intensify their efforts to bring in a new striker. The club remains locked in negotiations over a deal for RB Leipzig forward Benjamin Sesko, but they face stiff competition from Newcastle United, who are also seeking a replacement for Alexander Isak. United boss Ruben